Joe Dodgson joining us from Holy Cross Boys Soccer here on the Mendola Show. And Joe, let's first talk about your outlook for this season, how the boys are looking.
Well, we're very young. Last year was the same way. We're building from the bottom up this year. We look pretty good, though. We're in a different division where we should be a lot more competitive this year. So we're hoping for a decent season this year.
Let's talk about a couple of guys that you have with you today and how they will contribute to the Crusaders of Holy Cross.
Right. We have two players with us today, Noah Summers and Matt Dodell, and both have been four-year students with us. They're both seniors. Matt has played in several positions. He's playing a back for us this year probably, and he has played in the midfield. Very capable young gentleman that we expect a lot out of this year on the field, and guidance towards the younger players. The other one is Noah Summers. Noah has played goalkeeper for us. He also plays on the field. He's a good forward. Goalkeepers do make good forwards because they understand that other end of the goal. So we expect a lot out of Noah too. Noah, again, serves with a lot of guidance for the team, and they automatically, as they become seniors, they become leaders, and this is what we're hoping for them.
You get a well-rounded student athlete at Holy Cross who, academically sound, athletic, and of course spiritually. Talk about being able to coach young men like this at Holy Cross. I'm sure it's an honor for you.
Yes, it really is. It means so much. Through the years, I've grown to really understand it better. This is 20-some years for me now at Bishop O'Hara and Holy Cross. And the student athletes, we teach them that when they come with us, they're young boys. When they graduate from us and go to college, now they're men. So we've got to make that four-year choice and make them understand what they have to do and what's expected. And with Holy Cross as a school, it supports us very well, again, academically and physically. And we're pretty much able to accomplish what we want to with them, looking for academic scholarships and some sports scholarships. So.
The Jamie Kotula Kickoff Classic is an important component every year. Let's talk about that, kind of kicking off your season and what that means to your kids and what it means to you as a program at Holy Cross.
Well, to me especially, Jamie Kotula played for me. I was his coach when he passed. Jamie Kotula has changed my life as far as being a coach. It has taught me through coaching that there's more to it than wins and losses and goals. The thing that we need to do is to grow students to men, and make that accomplishment is our main goal. I try very much to get as close to them as I can to find out what they're thinking, how they're helping each other, how they're working together. And every year at the tournament, it gives me the opportunity to reflect at what Jamie meant to me. I had no idea at the time I was coaching, and you love the players that you coach, but when Jamie passed, I had talked to him at 9:30 the night before. When Jamie passed, they called me the next morning. To lose somebody like that struck me in a stronger way than I could ever say. It has changed my whole attitude to the point where I think of the kids, what they're doing off the field, what they're doing out of school, to try and form them to be better students, athletes, and people. So when they go on to college, all the different things that affect their way of life, they're going to be able to deal with it. And I think because of the tournament and because of Jamie Kotula, every year I get that opportunity to reflect back again, and puts me right back where we started from every year. and reaffirm my thoughts and positions on how I should be handling the kids. So it has changed my life, and all for the better. That it just can't mean any more to me than that.
Joe, we appreciate you sharing your personal story about the late Jamie Kotula, and of course about the Jamie Kotula Kickoff Classic upcoming Labor Day weekend 2018. We wish you a successful 2018 season. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Noah Summers joins us from the Holy Cross soccer team here on the John Mendola Show. And Noah, let's talk about your outlook with your teammates this year. Are you guys going to put in some hard work and see what happens?
Definitely this year we're looking to improve on our stats and improve from last year. Last year was a very hard year for us, conceding lots of goals, but this year we're looking to improve and give everything we possibly have to win district and the JK tournament.
Let's talk about the midfield position for you. What are some of the strengths for you while you're out there on the soccer field?
The strengths would be probably being able to control the midfield from my point of view. I'm the one person who could distribute the ball and give everyone a chance to score. It gives me a sense that I'm the one person that needs to control my team and be able to help them.
Well, you also play some baseball
Yes, I
at
do.
Holy Cross. Talk about the fun you have there with your squad.
It's always fun. We always have a good laugh and always joking around, but when it comes to game time, we always focus and we try to do our best we possibly can every day.
Older sister Haley?
Yes.
Tell us about what she's up to.
Right now, she just finished college at Marywood University with her master's in healthcare administration, and she's looking to find a job somewhere now and continue her life.
Cool. And history and government, a couple of subjects you enjoy in school, and that kind of leads us into, you want to head into the Air Force, huh?
Yes, I do. I definitely want to be part of a bigger cause and be able to serve my country. And also on the bright side, be able to attend college afterwards with the no debt. So,
Let's talk about your grandfather and Coach Dodgson as two of your role models in your life.
my grandfather has always been the one person I've always looked up to. He passed away on October 24th in 2016. That day was the day my team was playing Mountain View to go to the finals, and after that game we lost. I went back to his hospice. He passed away that night, but he still is with me on the field every day, constantly pushing me to do my best.
Great to hear your personal story there about your late grandfather. As far as the Jamie Kotula Kickoff Classic, talk about being a part of that and the special meaning for you and your teammates.
Being a part of that is more than I could ever ask for. My dad has always been a part of it too since day one. He was with Toyota, sponsoring the event. He wanted to sponsor the event. My sister, a late graduate from Holy Cross, knew Jamie for a little bit, not too much though, and it means more than anything to be able to play and wear the Holy Cross on my chest and to show that we're playing for him.
A lot of spirit with Holy Cross, and of course tremendous spirit with the Jamie Kotula Kickoff Classic, with the whole community getting behind it. Noah, we appreciate your time, and best of luck, and thank you for choosing to serve your country.
Thank you very much.
Matthew Dowdell joining us here on the John Mendola Show as we talk Holy Cross soccer. And Matthew, let's talk about your role here as you enter your senior season. Being a defender, you got to be pretty tough. You got to be pretty fast.
Definitely.
There's a lot of things you have to do. Talk about what it's like to watch you when you're out there on the field.
When it comes to being a defender, yeah, you have to be the most mentally tough out of all the players, because while the keeper is the last resort, you have to be the one to save him. The keeper is a last resort for a reason. The defender is the job you take on to relieve that burden from him. So if you want to be a good defender, you have to be mentally tough, because it is very hard to be mentally weak per se and try to do well.
Well, you are hoping that you guys have a successful season. What do you think will be the key to a successful season? Will it be what it is with wins and losses? Will it be your ability as a team to improve this year? Or will it be the ability of some of the seniors to kind of help some of the younger players come along as the year goes along?
I believe our greatest strength is probably going to be our youth, because we have a very, very young team. We're going to have a lot of freshmen starting, and it's going to be very interesting to see them develop when they're in their senior year, and hopefully I'll have a chance to come back and see how they're doing in a couple of years. but definitely the youth of our team is what's going to save us, because they're going to have so much room for improvement.
Track and field guy, so let's talk
Yep.
about some of the events you compete in with track and field.
I guess my main event in track and field would be hurdling. I'm a sprinter and a jumper. I also do a high jump, triple jump, and not sure what my fourth event is going to be, but I am able to do a fourth one.
You have an older sister, Caroline, who's 22. Tell us what she's up to right now.
She's currently down at Temple. Nursing is her major, and she's been back for the summer, though. She's been working at Geisinger to, bring in some dough. So that's
Hopefully
definitely-
she's sharing a little bit with her little brother. You're waiting for it, right?
Yep.
All right.
I won't hold my breath.
Not easy to be a college student. You'll be there at some point, I'm sure. You want to head into the Navy?
Yeah. The Navy, I just feel, is like where I belong, and I just want to have that sense of belonging. And I feel like the Navy can give me that, because they can toughen me up, they can slap me silly, and just turn me into a good man, I think.
Now, after the Navy, you want to be a career Navy guy, or you're thinking about going to college after your X amount of years?
I think I would like to get a degree after my service, but I'm looking at being an MP, I think. So maybe just become a police for a little while after that. Would be nice in my future.
A lot to think about, and obviously, you got a plan, and that's a good thing. And again, we appreciate you thinking about serving your country. It's awesome, much like your teammate who's headed over into the Air Force.
Yeah.
Matthew, let's talk a little bit about the JB Kotula Kickoff Classic and what that means to you to be a member of the Holy Cross team. Of course, Jamie, passed away, unfortunately, a player at Holy Cross many years ago. Tell us a little bit about, as a player at Holy Cross, what it means.
To me, I personally think it's to keep Jamie alive, to extend his legacy, because Jamie had a legacy built before he even died, that he was a good person, that he just was always there for you, even if you didn't know him or you weren't there for him, he'd always be there for you. So I think the main message of the Kickoff Classic is to bring people together, to show that he was like that, and that maybe you can be like that. You could have that legacy of being just a great person and share it with others, because that's an amazing thing to have.
Well, Matthew, it's great to pick your brain a little bit, get to know you, and
Thank you.
we wish you the best in your future endeavors in the Navy.
Thank you.